Welcome to another episode of FTK Feature Focus, where we focus on just one feature of FTK and kind of zero down and take a very quick look at it. These videos are typically no longer than 10 minutes, but I try to aim for around 5 to 7. We'll see where this one ends up. But today we're going to be talking about mobile device data parsing. FTK can ingest output from Cellebrite, Graykey, XRY, whether it's their report format or their raw output. For example, at Cellebrite, we can take UFD output, whether it's physical or full file system. We can also ingest their UFDR. From Graykey, same thing. We can take their output, bring it in and parse it. XRY, same idea. So you can bring all that data in, combine it with computer data, combine it with mobile phone data, multiple mobile phones, etc. Bring it all and process it in FTK. So let's take a look at how you would do that. First off, we're going to start in the database and case management window. This is still a really good place to create your cases, your processing profiles, and get everything set up, especially if you are not using FTK Connect watch folder. So we'll go to case and we'll go to new, and we're going to create a name. We'll just call it mobile device data or whatever. It doesn't matter. And we have this mobile processing option. And this mobile processing option is actually very good and will get you a lot of the way there. The only thing I would suggest is hit customize. And you can add a few things. Maybe you want to do thumbnails for videos. A few versions ago in FTK, we added a lot of optimizations to this feature, so it no longer takes a very long time to generate this. So it's a good one to run right off the rip. Exit for videos, if you want to parse that, if you want GPS and camera information for your videos, you could select that. I think that's a good one for mobile data as well. Flag duplicates can be a good one as well. Now, one thing I will say with flagging duplicates, if you're doing an iOS backup, which we also support, the way that iOS backups are structured, you're going to get everything as duplicates. So if you're running an iOS backup, do not run flag duplicates. You'll get a bit more. And of course, known file filter, if you're going to be running Vic, CADE, any custom hash sets you have, that could be another one. The other one I would recommend you turn on is phash. Now, if you are law enforcement, you'll see photo DNA here. I'm not sure. I got to get the LE tag back on my license apparently. But phash is the same idea here. And what phash is going to allow you to do is our similar face and object detection. Super important if you're looking for a specific victim or suspect or just person in general within your photo data. So enable that if you are looking for a specific person, okay? The only other one is I would scan down and I would activate SQLite databases and click OK. You know, SQLite databases are the primary storage container for a lot of information, chats, and different things on a mobile device. So being able to break that out can help you look at applications that we may not support yet. So yeah. All right. So what I would do is actually I would save this as, mobile plus, just because we took the mobile processing profile and we added a few things. We'll save it. Notice here it says profile mobile plus. Okay. And we'll click OK. For FTK standalone and FTK lab users, the manage evidence window will automatically pop up. But if you're an FTK enterprise user, you'll have to open this up because of course you could use agents or whatever, to bring in evidence. So we give you the option there, but you're simply going to click on add and you will select individual file. Now, the reason we select individual file is because of the way that Cellebrite and Graykey specifically output their stuff. So we'll click OK. We'll navigate to where we have our stuff, and we can see, like in this case, we have 4 UFDs that we can load in. So we just need to select the UFD for input. Now, with a Cellebrite file, and same with Graykey, they have these 2 or multiple files. They need to have the same name. So notice extraction _ FFS.UFD, and then its corresponding zip that contains the data. Okay, notice they have the same name. These 2 have the same name. These 2 have the same name, and these 2 have the same name. Okay, the names can change technically, but they need to match. And as long as they match like this, FTK will automatically see the associated zip with the UFD that you add. So we'll click open. We're not going to create an image of that. So we'll say no. It's going to bring in that UFD. Okay. Now for this one, we know that it's iOS. You can leave it at auto detect, but if you want to specify just to make sure, you can select it as iOS. I know that because I know what the evidence is. And we could just go back through and continue to add each one of these and drop them in. You could also highlight multiple by going to add individual files and hold control, and we can select those and bring them both in. And we now have 4 different phones that we extracted using Cellebrite, and we can click OK, and the case is going to kick off. Now through the magic of TV, we've already done it. So we'll open up our interface here, and we can see the case that we have. If we were to drop our evidence down, notice that we have all these guys in here. If we go to chat applications, message application, you can see all the different applications that are parsed out. FTK comes with its own parsing. We've focused a lot on bringing in mobile device parsing abilities for different apps. We're constantly adding new apps. If you have an app you need supported, please submit it. We'll try to get to that app as soon as possible. And we have a lot of other great features coming in for mobile processing. And we're going to cover a lot of features we have now over the next few videos. So that's how you can bring in cell phone dumps from various cell phone forensic providers and view them all within FTK 8.1.